Alright, I'm using a new fancy stylus right now, so we'll see how this goes. I already don't like the way it works, but we'll see. Anyway, this is one where I'm given some information about a function. Not much, just that f of 6 is 2. And then they tell me the derivative of that function at 6, that it's 3. And I want to find chicken scratch tangent line to f inverse somewhere. They don't give me any more information than that. So the first piece of information that I'm going to take away from this is that, well, if that's true, then f inverse of 2 is going to be equal to 6. Now, the other thing that we're going to use, I'm going to draw a little picture. So this little picture right here, you could think maybe, all right, these are exponentials and logarithmic graphs. But anyway, if this right graph is f, and this left graph is f inverse, then this is my b value, right? So this is like my 6. Why don't we just make it a 6? Right? So f of 6 is that, right? And then this is my height of 6 on f inverse. And we'll call this 2. So this guy is like my 6, comma 2. And this guy on f inverse is my 2, comma 6. Now what I want you to notice is that the slope of f inverse, I'll draw it in red right here, and this is something that you're supposed to know from this unit. Well, they're very much related. They're reciprocals of each other, right? So if this went up 3 and over 10, then this thing would go over 3 and up 10. And that's because of the whole, these guys are reflections of each other over the line y equals x. And that kind of relationship, this slope is going to have to get flipped to come over. The slope here is going to have to get flipped to come over to here. So what I know from that is that, well, the slope here, if this is my really imaginary graph of f, well, that's 3. So the slope here at its opposite point is the reciprocal. So I know that f prime of 2, undo, I have to use weird notation for this, f inverse prime of 2, well, that's 1 over this number, so that's 1/3. Now I just do point slope, so I do y stylus minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, and this is my x1, so I get x minus 2. This is my m, so I get 1/3. And that's equal to y minus blah, blah, blah. This y value right here, 6. That's it, I got my paper, right? Yeah. Cool.